Alex. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. So today is the last day of 12 days of Alexmas. First and foremost, I want to thank you guys for sticking around these 12 days. If you watched all 12 of my videos, thank you so very, very much. Put a lot of work and effort into each of these. With everything going on in my life, I was so happy to do this. This was such a distraction for me, a fun distraction, something entertaining. And I hope you guys got a little bit of information, entertainment, and just relaxation in some of these videos that I have posted in the last 12 days. Today is Christmas Eve, and as I promised, today is the finale for my 12 pans of Christmas, you guys. Tomorrow is Christmas as you guys are sitting here. I have my holly leaf headband going on, which looks very reflective on the screen, as well as I feel like my whole entire color scheme is changing because of the green. It's getting a little bit warmer in here, but I had to wear something for today. Today is Christmas Eve, you guys. Tomorrow is Christmas. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas Eve. If you guys are going out tonight with friends and family, please be safe. You guys know the drill, and I don't have to school you guys. We will be sitting at home doing nothing. We'll be hanging around at home. Mr. Man and I will be pulling out presents overnight, and then tomorrow we're just going to be relaxing at home, which is kind of nice, you guys, because if you have children and you have multiple families to go through, Christmas Day can be very, very exhausting for the parents because we have to go to 2 different families plus my sisters and haul all these gifts everywhere. So it's actually not relaxing. So this year I'm looking forward to being relaxed in my PJs and just chilling back. So anyway, you guys are here for the finale of the 12 pans of Christmas, so we're going to get right into it. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the familia. My name is Alejandra. I'm an eyeshadow enthusiast with a Dash Bar Japan. That is something that interests you. Subscribe. Join us. And now without further ado, let's get on with this video. All right, I have my tally sheet in front of me to see how many times I've used things up. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. First and foremost, we are going to start out with this blush. This is the Tarte Buff Blush. And I love this blush, you guys. My goal was to hit it 12 times because from our last updates, you guys know if I made it to 6, I wanted to hit it to 12. So here we are, and I've hit 12 uses, you guys. This was a great blush. Again, I might consider panning this next year. It's one of my oldest Tarte blushes, and I can definitely see I got use out of that. You can't even see the imprint too much on there. So this is a beautiful blush, you guys. It's discontinued, unfortunately, but I'm happy I got my 12 uses out of that. My Rita lipstick by NARS, you guys. Now, I will say this. This was brand new, basically, when I brought it in, and now you can see that I have used it. I've only used it 3 times. I warned you guys I wasn't even going to get to 6. This was very hard, and I mentioned in the past that the reason why I don't get more use out of my reds is because I like to do a bold eye look. Now, I'm saying that, and I'm telling you guys this because I know for a fact that I have decluttered so many red lipsticks, and I refuse to get any more new red lipsticks, lipsticks in general, but specifically red ones, because I know I don't reach for them often. It's only for a holiday special occasion. I'm not a red lipstick kind of girl, even though I get a ton of compliments on it. It's just a color that just takes over the whole entire look, so I have to minimalize everything else. Is that even a word? I don't even know if I said it right, but you guys know what I mean. So for me, I really can count the reds that I have in my collection for this reason specifically. So even though this one only got 3 uses in this project, if I look at my whole entire lipstick collection, I do not have many reds. So if I'm going to reach for a red, this is one of those reds that's going to be up there because I don't have many reds. So for that reason, I really don't feel bad not getting a lot of use out of it in this project pan. I knew that was going to happen, but I can justify it because I really do. I think I have less than 10 red lips in my collection, and that's still a lot. But from what I used to have, at least I've learned that don't go for reds anymore, Alex. My MAC Cherry Lip Liner. This is another one. I only used this 3 times because I coordinated it with this lipstick, so it only made sense. Again, I think I own this red and then a dark brown red, and that's it for lip liners in my collection that are red. So this is my only true red lip liner that I own in my collection. I don't have any other ones. Again, for the same reason. I already know my taste. I already experienced, experimented, did it all. So now I know I only need this one, and this is the only one I'm going to have, and this is the only one I'm going to have until it dies on me, and I'm going to eventually need a new one. I love the formula of this. I love the color of this, so there's nothing wrong with it. I will get use out of it, and I do get use out of it, as you guys can clearly see. It's just not one that I'm going to reach for until and when the time comes that I decide to pan it. My Revlon Daylight Dreamer Highlighter. This I wanted to use 12 times. When I brought this into this project pan, it was brand new. barely used it, maybe swatched it once. I've used it 12 times, and look, you guys, you can actually see that I've used it. This is such a beautiful highlighter. I love this highlighter. I think it looks gorgeous on the skin. It's the Gelée formula at the very small cost that it costs. It's beautiful. No joke. It's very soft. It's not one that leaves a lot of texture on your skin. It's just beautiful, and it's not really in your face if you don't want it to be in your face. It could really be a glow within. Gorgeous highlighter. So glad I got use out of it this time because I know that was relatively new to my collection, and I'm so happy that I did get 12 uses out of it. That was very easy to use. My Urban Decay Cowboy Liner. I did get my 12 uses out of this. I had told you guys that I was having a little bit of trouble remembering to use this. This was beautiful. It gave me that twinkle on my eye in specific areas that I wanted, or if I wanted it all over my lid but not to overpower my eye look. It was beautiful. It went with everything. I remembered to use it with everything. I even like using this on my lower lash line because the wand is so precise. I was able to get under there. I'm still not comfortable putting glitter in my inner corner, but I don't mind it all over the lid and on my lower lash line. This was beautiful. I think this is great. I only own this one from Urban Decay, and I'm kind of happy I only owned this one because I don't need that many, and this is going to last me a very long time until it dries out. My eyeliner by Marc Jacobs. This was a green color called Covert. This one, let's see, I did use it 12 times. I told you guys this is rather easy. I think I used it 8 times from the last update. This was so easy to use. Beautiful. I used it as an eyeliner, and I used it on my waterline. Such a great shade, and let me tell you, lately, with all the holiday movies I'm watching or these posts on Instagram that make you want to cry, every time my eyes would water and I have this on my waterline, it did not budge. Marc Jacobs does one of the best eyeliners for my waterline that I've ever had. That, Mally, and I forget which other brand. There's only 3 I could trust on my waterline, and this one was no joke. It stayed put all day long, and it was vibrant. It actually showed green on my eyes. It didn't show like a dark green that looked black or gray or brown. It was a true green that I really enjoyed. This is something that unfortunately I don't know how much I have left of it, but I do want to, I think I want to pan this next year because I just love this so much, and it was super easy to reach for. Last product I want to share with you guys that is not eye products is this. This is my Fresh Sugar Rosé. This one I wanted to try to use it all up, and sure enough I did use the whole thing up, you guys. This was something that was rather easy for me to use. I had no problem using it. I kept it on my nightstand, so I was just using it every single night. This was my last one of the rosé shade. I am currently now using Dream, I think it's called. It's like a light pink. So I'm using that one up. I've used about 3 to 4 of this specific one this past year. I'm very proud of myself for that. This is another one that I'm going to put in my empties. Gorgeous. I love these, and I prefer to get these with gifts with purchases or with points more so than purchasing them because I do feel like they are expensive, and for what it is, I don't know if I would pay the full price. So I think that I only would get these in this size, and I appreciate them if I do get them as gifts like this. So this was beautiful. I love it. I've always loved this one. So I did end up finishing this one completely up, which was my goal. Let's move on to the eye products. The first one I want to share with you guys is my Makeup Geek Immortal Gel Liner. My goal was just to try to hit glass side pan, and guys, I was so close. Super close. Can you guys see that? I was very close. Looking at this, maybe another 3 to 4 uses and I would have hit that. I'm very proud of myself though, because considering I was using this on my eyeliner, and I didn't use it every day, but it's so creamy and so black, and so I don't know why she got rid of these, you guys. This is one of my favorite gel liner formulas. I've had this for years, you guys, and it still works just like the first time I dipped my brush in here. It's a gorgeous formula. It does go quickly because it's so creamy, as you guys can clearly see, but it is beautiful. I love this. I do want to finish this off by next year, so we'll see where I throw this in project pan wise next year. But I was very close, guys. I was very close, and I'm proud to say that at least it shows. I didn't just say it and it didn't look it. It shows in there. Now let's go to these are the last 4 products are my eye products, and some of them I really sucked at. This one was the one I sucked at. This is Tarte Fire Dancer. I was trying to get to 6. I only got to 3, you guys. It's just hard, again, to incorporate red in my everyday looks. If it's red lipstick or red eye, it overpowers the whole look. I think this is gorgeous. I loved using this on my lower lash line. I used this once all over the lid and twice on my lower lash line. I love this more for a pop of color. Unless I am going for a red look, then absolutely, I think these are gorgeous formula. I don't regret having this. It's just that I need to be in the mood or I need to have a specific look in mind to use this because it will overpower my whole entire look. I just can't top this on something. It's impossible. It's just going to take over the whole entire look. I got 3 more uses out of it. 3 more uses that I would have if I didn't put it in here, if that makes any sense. So I'm not too disappointed, but I wish I would have at least used it the 6 times. My Clinique, what is this? The Strike It Rich shade. I ended up using this the 6 times. This was something that I love to mix in with other shades as my inner corner highlight. This was a beautiful shade. This is something that is not new. It's kind of old. I'm not going to tell you how old it is, but it's old, but it's still kicking strong. I feel like the older makeup, the makeup that was made back in years ago before the whole YouTube hype, their formulas are a lot better than what you see now. I feel like everything nowadays goes bad so much quicker than it did back in the day. So this one's still kicking strong. It is beautiful. I loved it. I'm so happy I put it in here and I was able to use it 6 more times. For Iggy, this is Iggy, the green shade by KVD Beauty. This I was hoping to use 6 times. I only used it 5 times. But you guys can see now it looks a little bit used. I'm actually happy. It doesn't look brand new anymore. So it does look like I did something to it. Beautiful green shade. I love this shade. Love it. But it is so in your face and so vibrant that I liked it more as a liner, or if I'm going to use it, it had to be overpowering or on my lower lash line. I couldn't just use this as a, oh, well, I'm just gonna plop it here and let it mesh with everything else. That's not how this color worked. And it's okay though, because of its vibrancy and pigmentation, it took over the look, but it was beautiful every time I used it. I really did love this color using it. Last but not least, the one shade I thought I was gonna have the hardest, I don't think that makes sense. The hardest time is the one that I found a way to use it a lot, and that was Inner Corner Highlight, and I used this 7 times. You can see right there that little bit of a dip going on over there. It's not a dip, but you could see that I used it. So this was beautiful. This made me want to use more silver shades in my collection, but I don't want to buy anymore. Like, this is beautiful for the actual clothing that I'm wearing, the eye look that I'm wearing. I think it's beautiful. I can see myself reaching for these more, incorporating them more with looks like this, so I don't feel like they're non-existent anymore. Before, I just liked certain silvers and that was it, but now I know how to use them more with the way that I like to use them. I don't want to buy any more though. I don't want any more in my collection. I think I have enough because I don't grab them to use them like this. I grab them to use them more for accents, more for like touches or a little bit of a pop of something. So I got 7 uses out of it, more than what I thought I would. I just wanted to reach 6 and I ended up using it 7 times. Out of the 12 products, only 4 products I did not reach my goal. That is less than half, you guys. So I think overall that was a success. For me doing this and for doing tallies, I think it worked the best for me. I always tell you guys, whenever you guys do project pans, make it work for you. It doesn't matter if you hit pan or not. It doesn't matter if you want to, use it as much as possible. Give yourself a tally goal. You see that I was able to at least use these some way, somehow. Whether it was just 3 times, 6 times, 12 times, that is more times than if I didn't put it in this project pan, because I wouldn't have the time to hit pan on it, wouldn't have the time to finish it up, wouldn't have the time to make it look used and abused. I got something out of it, and I'm happy because I've learned how to use certain products. I learned more about what I like in eyeshadows and what I don't like. I learned that formulas that I have are amazing. Why am I chasing other ones when I have really good ones in my collection? So it just taught me a lot more. Don't feel bad for getting a usage goal. You don't always have to show some sort of pan, some sort of like beating up of a product, powder everywhere, dirty makeup. Sometimes just using a product can feel so satisfying, even though it could be just 3 times. But that's 3 more times than before, if that makes any sense. So thank you guys so much for watching. For those joining me in this project pan, I had a lot of fun with this one. This one's a lot of fun to do because I like to do it themed, and I had a lot of products that were able to be incorporated during this holiday season. So thank you guys so much. Thank you again for joining me these past 12 days. I hope you guys have a great holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. Whatever it is that you celebrate, I hope you're celebrating it with your loved ones. You're having fun. Thank you again, all of you guys, for all of your support, for always encouraging me to continue, and for always sharing, loving, and commenting and doing everything you do for my channel to see it grow. This year was amazing in my growth, and I couldn't have been happier. So I will check you guys probably next week. I'm gonna take the next few days off, sit back, relax, play with my new makeup. I'll put more videos right over here for your enjoyment. Until then, bye guys.